Pilecki Institute, established to remind the world of the historical truth about two totalitarianisms, Russian and German, to tell about executioners and victims, to preserve the memory of Polish heroes. Its head for several months has been Professor Krzysztof Ruchniewicz, a historian who the Germans like. The appointment of Mr. Professor Ruchniewicz as head of the Pilecki Institute is a mockery. This man is clearly a lobbyist. He represents German interests. This is such a slap in the face to the Poles. This is a mockery on the part of Donald Tusk. These are a handful of quotes by World War II history specialist Krzysztof Ruchniewicz about reparations owed to Poland by Germany. On the issue of reparations, there are no more legal and political means for Poland to use. Politicians use the topic of reparations because it still stirs emotions in Polish society. Germans don't understand what the Poles are talking about with reparations. In the context of reparations, discussions are closed. You did not mishear. These are not the words of German politicians, Chancellor Scholz or Angela Merkel, but of an important Polish historian. I have bad information for your professor, your director. If I become president of Poland, the topic of reparations will return internationally with a big bang. As a legislative initiative on your part to return to this topic, certainly a diplomatic offensive. This may indeed not be the best news for Professor Ruchniewicz, because this historian was also educated at German universities and taught there, was awarded many German medals and orders, and was part of countless German foundations. He researched, for example, the value of German property, let's note, seized by Poland after World War II. The Germans destroyed Poland, murdered almost 6 million of our citizens, never accounted for it. And today, Mr. Ruchniewicz claims that we are the ones who should pay, and in addition settle with the Germans for the property they left in Poland. This is an outrageous approach, and an approach that pursues German interests. And here's Professor Ruchniewicz once again, talking about reparations, which he himself calls a replacement topic. Germany's position has been unchanged for many years. Entering into any debate here was out of the question. Well, that's what Germany's position is. And what about historical truth? What about the German crimes against the Polish people? The race to the ground Warsaw and other cities for which the Germans have not paid to this day. My beloved Warsaw was horribly destroyed. It was one big pile of rubble decades ago. And let's face it, a lot of material goods were taken to Germany, starting with factory machinery, copper wire, and things like paintings from private homes, silver spoons. I could list endlessly. Instead of reparations, Professor Krzysztof Ruchniewicz graciously leans on the still living victims of the war. Warning, this will be a powerful statement. You can subsidize their medicine. You can finance their stays in hospitals or sanatoriums. And this is said by a man who is charged with an audit from the time of the previous institution he headed, the Willy Brandt Center for German and European Studies, as reported by Wirtualna Polska. In the background, there are allegations of mismanagement of up to 750,000 zloty, cronyism, and spending money in violation of the law, including to his own association.